Hey, I'm Christian Lee with KCR College Radio, and I'm here with Slumberjack, and so I'll just, pass you guys the mic and just address who you guys are.
Hey, I'm Fletcher.
And I'm Morgan.
Nice to meet you both. I'm glad you guys are both here. And so my first question to you guys is, what's the song when you were a kid that made you want to play music?
Oh wow, I think I heard a track called Ghosts and Stuff by Deadmau5 on the radio. I was in the car with my dad, and I was just so blown away by how a song could use such like crazy electronic sounds and be so like amazingly catchy. And then that's what kind of got me interested in producing electronic music.
Yeah, so for playing, it was the Godfather's theme.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so I saw a kid play the piano, and I was younger too, so I was like, I want to do what he's doing. So from there on, I kind of begged my parents to let me learn the piano. So I kind of just snowballed from there onwards.
What about producing?
It's so cliche. It's got to be Scary Monsters, Nice Brights. That was like the second way. First time I heard was Justin Timberlake's Sexy Back, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a cool pop record with that distorted vocals. I didn't get what it was, but then when I heard Scary Monsters, Nice Brights, I gotta get into this stuff. It's too cool.
Awesome. And so, you guys have the name Slumberjack for your duo, but I also know there's like an outdoor camping company with the same name. So how many times have you guys got confused for it?
We always get tagged in their sleeping bag sales on Instagram. But apart from that, we actually get confused with the artist Lumberjack more often.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think he has V's in his name, if I'm not mistaken. I was just straight up spelling Slumberjack.
Yeah.
But I think our music is different enough for people to differentiate the act, I guess.
Okay. And so my next question for you too is, so what can you guys tell me about pockets and squirrels?
I think I got a old number from some guy called Pockets. I'm still looking for who he is, but I might have some clues. So apparently I think he's a DJ, or it has to be a music producer or something. Because people have been sending me videos of their computer, of their mixes. And people just call me and I'll pick up in the morning and I go, yo, Pockets, is that you? I go, no, and then they hang up straight away. So either he's really famous or he's really sketchy.
And so I remember they called you Squirrels too, right? They thought that you were with him.
Yeah, I've definitely had a lot less than Morgan, but I've had a couple of people call me early in the morning looking for a guy named Squirrels.
I had one this morning. I had one Pockets call this morning too.
Wow.
Yeah, I was
How long has this been happening?
Oh, ever since we got here, 3 weeks now.
Oh my god.
Yeah. 3 weeks now, every day I got pocket calls. And 4 pockets. Yeah, pocket calls.
That's crazy. And so my next question for you guys is, have you guys eaten at Tender Greens before?
We just.
Wow, wait, really?
Yeah, just had lunch.
Wow, that's crazy. I heard, is it true like the restaurant inspired one of your songs?
Oh yeah, so we were,
That's right.
last time we were in LA, we were working with Alice in Wonderland, and we took a break. We kind of got like stuck on this track that we were working on, and then we took a break. We went to Tender Greens for lunch, had some good sustenance, and then came back into the studio and punched out, like pretty much finished the whole track. And then it was just a tiny, a few more touches to make it finish.
The shrimp is good.
I agree, yeah. Tender Greens, I love that place. And so another question is, so I know both of you're in uni and you're still both making music.
Yeah.
And so what made the both of you decide to focus on Korean music? Because I know you had an internship ready at Shell, and you were about to take an internship with a big four accounting company.
Yeah, I was. I think it was the fear. Fletch and I have this thing in our brain that we have this guy. What's his name again? It's any guy. Like Sam or Georgia or like a girl. We just have this fantasy of like, had we not been, if we're not doing music, what would we be doing? Probably waking up at 7 o'clock. Have your bagel by 7:15. 7:30 or in a subway, and it's hell boring. It's all that distilled into one fear. So we decided not to do a corporate job. It's just all the common. It's something like if you watch The Office, but it's not funny. So we decided not to live that life.
So a real life Office.
Yeah. Whereas like the jokes are dad jokes, or you're in the elevator speaking to Lucille from Department of IT and you have a crush on her, but Lucille is married to the CEO and you can't do nah. So we don't want to do that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a deep fantasy. It goes along. It goes in. Yeah.
Sounds very deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can write a whole story on it. Yeah.
So now for the second part of this interview, we're gonna shift to the second segment. That's more like a personal Q&A.
Okay.
Cool.
And so I'll start with Morgan.
Okay.
And so I know you're into rock climbing. How did you get into that?
I got into that because I wanted to impress my girlfriend. We almost just started dating. I was like, yo, you want to come, do cool stuff. But then, after the climbing session, this one guy who worked at the gym was going to quit. So he came up to me, he goes like, you look like you're a natural, do you want to take my job? I said yes. And then 3 years in, I was climbing, I was doing competitions.
Oh, wow.
And then only when I met Fletch, I was like, let's do music now. I'm gonna put that aside. But we recently just picked it back up again. So we were climbing in.
Oh, Fletcher climbs too.
Yeah.
We were climbing in Tucson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arizona.
Is it Arizona? Arizona. Yeah. And then Fletcher just got into it like 4 months ago, and it's getting really good too.
And then my second question for you is there any significance to the phrase Muay Thai for you?
Oh, you done your research. I wanted to do a solo project before I met Fletch under the name Muay Thai because I like the it's a Chinese rice liquor,
Yeah.
but in the Asian community in Malaysia we refer to it as rat poison because that thing can kill a rat.
Yeah.
It's really potent and it tastes horrendous, but people drink it a lot in China. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna hold that name because it's also my name is Morgan, then it says MT Muay Thai. I was like, we'll just stick with that. But I'm impressed you know that. I thought it's off the internet. Wow, I should look at
did
it.
my research, yeah.
I need to take that down.
Okay, and then my last question for you is, you guys done tracks with the title names of Ra and Horus, just after Egyptian gods. Do you think you'll name any more tracks after any Egyptian gods, or is that it?
Maybe just gods in general. We just like the idea of like titans and gods and demigods and huge, I guess, what would you call this? Like, not religious attachments, but I think we like the idea of power and magic and just wizardry. So we tend to choose names that gives you like a sense of weight and power and mystique to it. So I think the next one, I don't know, maybe Amun, maybe Amun-Ra. We'll see where it goes.
Okay, well, first off, I have a gift for you.
Oh.
And if you've heard of a card game Yu-Gi-Oh, it's the 3 Egyptian god cards.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And if you can see,
Where'd
one
you
of them is
probably-
Ra.
Wait. Ra,
Ra, the
Dragon
Winged
of
Dragon
Ra.
Ra. Obelisk the Tormentor and Slifer the Skyler.
Slifer.
So what can you tell me about these 3 cards?
That I'm not a Yu-Gi-Oh person. Fletcher is more of a Yu-Gi-Oh person than
Oh,
I am.
really?
Yeah.
From observation, the top right says God in Chinese, in Mandarin, and apparently you don't know the attack levels of Ra because he must be super powerful. And is he a dragon? He's a
I
dragon.
think so, yeah. And
I
then
like-
that's a Sky Dragon, this is just,
I don't like Obelisk. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
I don't like how he looks.
he's very menacing.
He's a tormentor. So I don't like how he looks.
Well,
but
it's-
apparently he's a divine beast.
They're all of them.
Oh, they're all?
Basically,
Okay.
well, gods, beasts,
Am
beasts, all the same.
If I bring this to a Yu-Gi-Oh match, will I win?
I think they're banned from use there. It's more collectibles.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can't use them?
No.
Why?
You get it if you go to see the movie.
I gotta see the movie.
You
There
get
is
it
a
from the movie cinema when you go and see
But
the
the
movie.
movie is over now, so these are a little bit rare. But
I have a lot to catch up on that.
well, they could be for Fletcher because I have another gift for you guys later. But I'll pass it on.
Is that how we get better?
You'll have to find out. You'll have to find
Yeah.
out. And so we're moving on to Fletcher now. And so what does the name Felis? Does that ring a bell to you at all?
Ah, yes. The terrible name I picked for my first project, which was a kind of concatenation of my first and last names with weird spelling. I've also tried to erase that from the internet, but obviously not well enough.
You guys done a pretty good job though.
Okay, good. You must have dug pretty deep.
Very.
And so then my second question for you is, do you still DJ at birthday parties?
I do not DJ at birthday parties anymore. I do actually occasionally still get some of like my parents' friends or family friends message me and say, it's my daughter's 15th birthday, can you come and bring some lighting and speakers and DJ? And I have to politely say that I can't do that anymore.
That's how it all started though, right?
Yeah, exactly. That you got to start learning your tricks on the decks by doing kids parties, very low pressure situation. Yeah.
Did you ever DJ at a kids party or any parties at all?
I was fortunate enough not to do that. Yeah, I got the experience from Fletch instead, so I didn't have to do all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so my last question for you, Fletcher, is so I know you guys, you know, I would say your music's a little bit cinematic, and I know you guys are very into like movie scores and soundtracks. Who would you say are some of your influence for that?
Oh well, we actually saw the Hans Zimmer show in our
Wow, really?
hometown,
He came to
Perth.
San Diego a while ago too.
Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
he I think he did the whole world tour. So we saw him in Perth, and it was an absolutely amazing show. Heaps of instrumentation from around the world, vocalists from around the
You
world.
brought the guy.
He brought the actual
Lion King.
What?
guy, which was pretty amazing. I thought it was a sample, and then he walked out on stage and was singing the real deal. So that was very impressive. So definitely Hans Zimmer is one of our biggest influences, but we also listen to a lot of music from the guys that scored Tarzan, Westworld, Game of Thrones. So like Rupert Gregson Williams is
Ramin
a really good
Djawadi.
one to look at. Ramin Djawadi as well. So that's basically all my Spotify is just cinematic music.
Do you mind holding the mic for a little bit?
Of course.
All right. Well, I have another gift for you guys,
Oh, thank you.
and so I
Please don't
think
tell
you
me
guys
Hans
enjoy
Zimmer
it.
tickets. If it's Hans Zimmer tickets, you
No,
can have
but
it.
it's a Hans Zimmer vinyl.
Oh,
from the Dark Knight
wow!
Rises.
Wow, that is so impressive.
Is this a Batman one?
It's
Dark
it's the
Knight.
third one,
Wow, that is so
and
impressive.
it's actually you can't. It's out of print. You can't get this anymore. And
Wow.
it's funny. It's a Hot Topic exclusive. So
Gotham's
Holy
Reckoning.
moly.
is sick.
yeah,
Wow, the
that's
Batman
sick.
score is very impressive. He played that in the live show.
you did.
Rad.
Can you tell me anything about this?
Well, it is a vinyl.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
I
actually
actually
printed?
haven't. This is one of the ones that's not on my Spotify, so I'm actually really looking forward to listening to this, especially on vinyl.
That's perfect then.
Very, very dark sounding.
Yeah,
a lot
it
of
is.
really heavy. I wonder if the vinyl can capture the deep sub bass, because sometimes they have problems with that. So it'll be interesting to see.
We also don't have vinyl players now. We have to look for one.
Yeah. Oh, dang. Sorry, guys.
That's
No, we have
this
friends.
is
We have
great.
friends.
We
Yeah.
might not even open it ever. We're just gonna leave this
Could
in
be
our
collectible,
studio.
yeah.
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 Just to look at and remind
And just
us.
for the record too, it's a pretty amazing gift so it's you guys to share. You know.
Oh, thank you.
Dude,
thank
this
you.
is amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Dude. Necessary Evil too.
Yeah, there's some good ones on there.
Yeah.
And so we just have a few quick questions, and these are more like the fun questions. You know, it's not more like personal opinion. It's just just get to know you guys. You know. And so the first question is, do you guys? I know you guys. You guys been together as a duo for a few years now, and you guys are on the road constantly. And so sometimes you guys may be getting each other's nerves. Do you guys have any pet peeves about each other?
Oh wow, this is a really good thing to talk about at the start of a 35-day bus tour, isn't it? Actually, you know what? Surprisingly not. I think with any other person in the whole world, I don't think I could handle being with them day in, day out, and day out. But for some reason with Morgan, we just kind of work. I think because we're so different as people, we don't tend to really get on each other's nerves at all.
And I'm guessing you share the same sentiment.
Yeah, it's weird because I think we had a conversation last night with one of the tour crew members. We were just saying how I'm not exactly the best team player, but somehow with the people we've surrounded ourselves with, including like our management team, our agent, and Fletch, we somehow work really well together. And I'm always looking for their feedback with other projects. Ever since I was a kid, like school assignments and uni assignments, I would go to the professor and request that I do the whole assignment myself, even if it's going to take me longer, because I just cannot work with people. But this is surprising. I think also that answers the first question. Maybe that's why I realized that this is probably a better work arrangement than going to an office.
So then my last question for you guys is, if you guys could replace yourself in Slumberjack with a celebrity, who would it be? It doesn't even have to be like a musician, it could be anyone.
Wow.
Replace myself.
Probably like Thor.
Thor? Okay,
Yeah.
I can kind of see that, yeah.
Yeah, I would go with, now that we're on the superhero vibe, I would go with Robert Downey Jr. Because he's Sherlock Holmes, he's Iron Man. Like, that's it, Robert Downey Jr. I would have him replace me. It would be his honor.
Hopefully Marvel watches this and maybe they'll do a DJ set, you know, with Thor and
Oh,
Iron
cast
Man.
me as the agent superhero. We need one more. We need an agent superhero.
We do.
Marvel has one too,
Okay.
but he's not as popular. But we'll make one day.
One day. And so once again, thank you guys for letting me do the interview with you guys.
Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
And so right before we leave, you know, where can we find you guys on social media?
So we're across all social media, Slumberjack on Twitter, Slumberjack Music on Instagram, Slumberjack on Facebook, SoundCloud as well, Spotify, everything.
Snapchat?
Yeah, Snapchat, we're Slumber Chats.
Slumber Chats.
Slumber
yeah.
Chats.
Okay. And then where can we find your music too? Where can we find your latest EP, Fractured?
Spotify. I mean, that's the most accessible. Apple Music, we're on there too. I think we're on Pandora as well.
Yeah.
I think, but it's everywhere. Literally, it's everywhere, except Tidal.
Okay. Well, you guys have a great show tonight, and this is Christian Lee of KCR College Radio, and that was my interview with Slumberjack.
See ya.
Cool.
We are on title.
We are
Oh,
on
yeah.
We
title?
actually are. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, we'll cut that part out. We'll cut that part out.
Thank you
We
so
can
much.
cut that
No
part,
problem.
yeah.
No problem.
Thank you so much
We
for
don't want
this
to piss off
title.
the,
Amazing gift.
Yeah, no
the title
problem.
people.
Yeah, that's true.
They'll ban us if they hear us
Yeah.
saying not to
Jay-Z
look for our
would be
music
like,
there.
no more Slumberjack. We're on Tidal.